Dear students, let's start reading next part of the lesson as we have left here on page number 8, second last para, where we were reading like hermit went to the wood to meet king went in a wood to meet hermit, and yes, he went alone there. So I am reading the last two lines. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. So king reached to the hermit's hut, and what he had seen there, he had seen that the hermit was digging the ground. He greeted the king and continued digging. The hermit was old and weak, and as he worked, he breathed heavily. So here we can see the king and the hermit. So as he reached to the hut, first of all he greeted the king. He wished the hermit wished the king and welcomed him and continued digging. He was just doing his work, digging the ground. And the hermit was old and weak. If you can see, he was an old person and very weak also. As he was working, he breathed heavily. Right. So as he was old and weak, he was feeling very weak, and yes, after doing this heavy work, he was breathing heavily. Next para. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I need most? And what affairs are the most important? So the king went up to hermit, reached near to the hermit, and again he repeated the question, and he said that I came here to meet you because I wanted to know the answers of my question. So please give me answers. As he repeated the questions in front of the hermit, and the questions were about to know, he wanted to know about the right time, right people, and right works to do. The hermit listened to the king, but didn't speak. He went on digging. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work in your place. So as the hermit was standing there, he was doing his work. He had listened all the things from the king, but he didn't reply. He didn't speak even a single word. He was doing his work. He went on digging. So then king told hermit that I am doing your work, means you are tired now, you got tired, so please do just go and take rest. I will do the work on your place. Thank you, said the hermit, giving the king his spade. Then he sat down on the ground. As he handed over this spade to the king and told him to do the work, and he said thank you to king because he offered to do his job. Right? So after giving the spade, hermit sat down on the ground for rest. Now turn your page, open page number 10 at the beginning. When the king had dug 2 beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer, but stood up, stretching out his hand for the spade, and said, now you rest and let me work. So here beds. What is beds here? Small patches of ground for plants. So meaning of beds means patches of ground for plants. They wanted to plant something, so they were digging the ground. So what happened after doing some work? He stopped. King stopped the work and repeated his question in front of hermit, but hermit had given no answer. He stood up from the ground and he just stretching out his hand for the spade. He wanted to take the spade and wanted to do the work, and he told the king, you just go for rest and give me the spade so that I could work. But what happened? But the king didn't give him the spade and continued to dig. So the king refused to give the spade and continued the digging work. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down behind the trees, and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, for an answer to my questions. If you can give me no answer, tell me so. I will return home. So after 1 hour passed, then another, means time was going, and it was just evening time. The sun went down behind the trees, means sun was It was the evening time, sun setting down, and at last the king struck the spade into the ground. Right? He struck the spade and asked the hermit, like he was saying that I came here. Who? King. King told that he came there to ask the answer of the questions. If he was not able to give the answer, then please tell me so that he could go back to home. Right? So I can give, if you cannot give me the answer, tell me so I would return home. So he was simply asking that please give me the answers. If you are not able, then let me know so that he could move back to the home. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. After hearing these things, hermit told that someone is coming there. Now look at the second part on the page number 10. The king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. The king and the hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. The king redressed the wound until at last the bleeding stopped. So, as the hermit observed one person, then the king turned back, and what he had seen a bearded man coming towards them, and the bearded man had pressed his stomach with his hands, and what was there? Blood was coming out. Right? So means bearded man's stomach was bleeding, and when he reached the king, he became unconscious. He just fainted and fell onto the ground. What happened? Then king and the hermit had shown their humanity. They removed the man's clothes. They took off the clothes, and yes, what they found? They had found a large wound in his stomach. He was injured. Who? The bearded man. So what they both, hermit and king, helped him. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. He just took out he had taken out the handkerchief and washed the wound of the bearded man and covered it, but blood was not stopping. The bleeding was not stopping. So what he did, he redressed the wound, means he put all his efforts to stop the bleeding, and at last, after so much efforts, the bleeding stopped. The man felt better and asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. By this time the sun had set and the air was cool. The king, with the hermit's help, carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, lay down on the floor and slept through the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember. So, dear students, what happened then? As king was helping the wounded man, he put efforts to stop the bleeding. Then after the bleeding got stopped, the man felt better. He became conscious and he was asking for the water. The king brought fresh water to him, and yes, the sun had set, so air was cool. It was the evening time, so night is about to come. So the thing, both, you can see here, king and the hermit, they both helped this man and brought him into the hut, because it was a night, so that he could rest there, right, and laid him on the bed. One bed was there, so they both put him on the bed. Then man closed his eyes and lay quiet. Afterwards, like, the king was very tired by his work he had done. Like, from the morning he was doing the work, he was putting the efforts, so he became tired. After getting tired, he just lay down on the floor and went to sleep. When he awoke, who? The king, it was several minutes before he could remember where he was, oh, the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. Now, as he woke up few minutes earlier, he came to know, or he just recognized who was the strange bearded man to whom he provided the help. Forgive me, said the bearded man in a weak voice when he saw that the king was awake. And bearded man was asking for sorry. He was saying that just forgive me, and he was saying in a very weak voice as the king was awake. He was hearing the voice of bearded man. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for, said the king. Then the king said that he didn't know who was he, and there was nothing to forgive him.